what we need to do is figure out how many people are in the club, and then we'll just divide that number by 6. That will be the number of tables of 6 people, and the remainder will be the ones that are left over, and that's basically what we're trying to find. So they tell us that they sit, sometimes the members sit at tables with 3 members at one table and 4 at each other. So we can do groups of 4 with 3 left over. I'm just going to say remainder of 3. Or we could have groups of 5. That's what that next part says. And still the remainder is 3. So if you have X equals a number of members, and by the way, I left out something. It tells us at the very beginning that your number of members is in between 40 and 10, between 10 and 40. So X is the number of members. So if I say, since both of them have remainder 3, X minus 3 are the number of members sitting at groups of 4 or groups of 5. This has to be the same number. So this X minus 3 has to be divisible by 4 and 5. Groups of 5, groups of 4. So if X is the number of members and you subtract off the remainder, you're left with groups of 4 or groups of 5. And that's got to be, like I say, it's got to be divisible by 4 or 5. So you need to figure out, if it's divisible by 4 and 5, that means it's got to be a multiple of what? It's got to be a multiple of 20. So how many multiples of 20 are in between 10 and 40? Well, there's only one, it's 20. And then let's add back in that remainder of 3. That's 23 members is what we figured out. And then if we take 6 and divide it into 23, we get 3, which is 18. And that's remainder equal 5. So you could have 3 tables of 6, and that other table would have 5, and that's what we're looking for. So the answer is E.